Okay, welcome back to turn 51 of the defence for heavy hitters. Now, bit of a cliffhanger last turn. The King Tiger is up to something. The turret is swinging around this way. Chances are here it's going to be aiming at the Greyhound, which has been a nuisance. So the Greyhound's popping smoke, and it is running like hell, slamming it into reverse gear and getting back here out of the way. So we'll see what happens there. The mortars are going to be opening up here. Titan split this squad in the last turn. And he has another squad, which may or may not have a few casualties, which is I've lost sight of. It's either cowering behind the wall or it's pushing up on the building. We will see. This Greyhound is going to be shooting up these guys. The mortars down here are finally going to be getting in on it, because we know there's probably like plenty of enemy infantry in there. The Hellcat is still moving up. I want to, even though the King Tiger stopped. In fact, looking at that, he might actually just stop it there, mightn't he? He might be stopping the King Tiger there, and then pointing the turret over this way, just to cover it off. Which means we could actually be quite cheeky, because I bet that side turret armor won't like being hit by 76mm AP. Or have we got any high VAP? APCR, yes. Armor piercing, composite rigid. Yeah, so potentially, you know, if Titan has put a target armor arc or a target arc on there, and we pop the Hellcat up outside of that target arc, then the King Tiger has its orders and it won't react. That is an interesting possibility that I didn't consider when I did the turn. So, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're expecting. Infantry down here. As before, I'm trying to kill Titan's rifle infantry. Not his support teams, not his HQ teams, but his infantry. We're also keeping an eye on this stuff over here, see what Titan's going to do with that. But yeah, let's press go and see what we get. We're also going to see if this is like another unit moving up, because I couldn't decide in the last turn whether this was actually stuff coming or whether it was here comes the Panzer IV. I couldn't decide if it was stuff coming or if it was like legacy spotting contacts. And yeah, we spotted these guys here. They should be in range of the... Yep, these are the guys. That's the guys outside the house getting wiped. No surprises there. We may have to rejig some of these the orders for the Greyhound, especially if that Panzer IV is moving up there. But if we're lucky here, he says, dooming himself. Then the Panzer IV is going to be... yeah, actually they can see each other, can't they? Right, well let's have a look what happens. What does the King Tiger do? It fires some shots! Oh, I've completely missed that. What the hell? I thought the Greyhound got out of that okay. That's penetration opening. Yeah, that's just, you know, from the... Okay, so it was firing at the Greyhound. The penetration opening is from the MG fire from the flank. It doesn't look like it's done very much. And the King Tiger is not on point there. Oh, it looks like it's actually area firing then? Okay, so it can't see it. It's area firing, whatever. Now here comes the Panzer IV. Right, let's see what happens with Titans. What happens at this front house with this stuff? So we get some shots out from the Greyhound. Titan is basically looks like he split the squad. So these guys are staying here, and these guys are running back. Interesting. The Greyhound is shooting a tree. which is fantastic. But I think it's actually out of HE ammo, so it's a real pity you can't order it to fire canister. Those guys might have popped some smoke there. Right, let's see what do we get. These guys just running straight through the front door. And by the looks of it, these guys decide not to actually shoot. Good move, guys. That's probably more to do with the fact they were hiding. I probably didn't have to hide them there. That was a mistake. You know, whatever. Just casually executing the prisoners there. Creepy little SS guys. And we'll see what Titan comes up with now that he thinks that he's... or he thinks it might be safe to move up here. This guy's started to drive, so he's probably reversing automatically anyway. I don't think the 37mm is going to do anything to the to that Panzer IV. But it shows that we're annoying the hell out of him. That's good. And, you know, that Panzer IV is trying to engage. Or looking that way anyway, because, you know, the turret isn't really moving, but it is there. So I'm not sure what the Panzer IV is supposed to do. Reversing that the hell away. It seems a bit far to think that Titan can see these guys down here. Nobody's shooting at them right now, at least. But yeah, how are we doing for mortar rounds landing up here anyway? So they're just getting their iron, they're just bad at it. These guys have fired 7 rounds. Okay. Got anything else generally in the middle? No. These guys are pushing up. Who are you? The crew from the Hummel. By the looks of it, it's kind of hard to tell, but they kind of have. In fact, that looks like it might be a Panzer Grenadier uniform or something, but they've got red edges to their epaulets. That's a artillery thing, because the Hummel obviously is an artillery piece. And yep, it's the Panther has moved up there. Those guys are doing a bit of buddy aid. Aha! Hello! You look like infantry, and that means you have to die. So we'll start mortaring that crossroads again, because it looks like Titan is pushing up. Yeah, say hello to the 60mm mortar again. And the Hellcat is almost in position. I like how that MG can see all the tanks except one. That's actually kind of impressive. I am sort of thinking about getting the Sherman up to support the Hellcats somewhat, but at the same time, those guys were moving forward. then they get pinned? Aha! MG fire from up here. Well, that's fair enough. We kind of knew he was going to be eyeballing it, so he's almost certainly seen the Hellcat pushing up then. Let's see what's the Panther doing? Right, you are aiming, but you are not shooting. Whatever. Makes sense to me. So, yeah. The Hellcat is also suppressed because, well, why wouldn't it be? I have a feeling that next turn Titan's going to turn that gun around on that. And we're also going to have to... should be able to see the Panzer IV from there, actually. Pull that all the way back. I need to consider whether it's worth actually opening up on these guys that are trapped out in the open. I mean, they've got the support from the Panzer IV, but the Panzer IV is going to be busy for at least a turn. I feel like it's going to be important for these guys to kill something. Before the end, as it were. This is probably not going to end well, but hey-ho. And the mortars, they're doing fine. And this mortar. Remember this crossroads, you keep bombarding. Well, we need you to do it again. All of your ammunition, please. Then, what kind of level of cheeky do you think it would be to try and kill the King Tiger with a Sherman? High level of cheeky, but lower level of sensibleness, I think. Let's at least try and kill something, eh? So here's the plan for what I think is going to happen. The Panzer IV is going to turn around and destroy the Greyhound before it can reverse. But in that amount of time, the Hellcat will go forward, and the Hellcat is going to be killed by the round that comes through the from the Panzer IV through the Greyhound. That's my forecast. But we're trying, and that's the important thing. Kind of really want that tank to be somewhere where I can shell that front building as well. This is where the Hellcat was before. Kind of can't quite see up. Yeah, I can't quite see up there. It's annoying. But yeah. So going to be an interesting turn. Next turn. Bit of a risk-taking experience, but you know, we'll see. Hey, and here we are again with turn 51 of the attack for heavy hitters. What we're looking for here, we're kind of getting some development over on here actually. This half track is just driving forward and nothing's actually shooting at it yet, so the Panther's going to push a tiny bit, just nudge a bit further forward in support. We've got eyes on that Hellcat, so should be okay. It depends. It's not impossible that Titan has something in depth back here, like 80 guns or something, but or even another Jackson. We'll see. You know, we'll probably just, if there's something there, we'll find out the hard way. But it's not killing the very slow moving, very fragile, easy target. So, you know, probably safe. If that's okay, we'll follow up. In fact, these guys I think are following up this turn. Squad expendable with the casualties. What else have we got? The flak wagon is going to be shooting more stuff. These guys in the top of the church tower, the machine gun team, had some kind of mad hysteria moment and started shooting at people. That's because Titan actually pushed some guys forward out of this house towards the church. So these guys opened up on them, didn't kill any of them, but they made them run away. Now everybody's probably shooting at them. They're going to be firing some machine gun fire at the Hellcat. The Hellcat is open-topped, obviously. We've had a problem in the last game, in the defense, where someone in the Hellcat actually got killed by MG fire arcing in from a distance. So, you know, because we're up in the church tower, we might be able to get to actually do some damage. Unlikely, but not impossible. And of course, mortaring will continue. So with that, this sniper team up here is continuing to be a massive pain in the arse, and I don't want to commit any units to actually go after it. So we have this kind of annoying stalemate. Now that the half tracks here have loaded up with the next platoons going to the grinder, they're going to be pushing forward to reinforce the church, which is where the that platoon HQ is going as well. So yeah, potentially action-packed turn. Let's press go and see what happens. More specifically, oh, listen to that background. Well, yeah, like I was going to say, we're going to watch the guys in the church tower get nobbled because they were dumb enough to open fire when they weren't supposed to. It's the Panther engaging that team down there, a casualty in there, but light casualty as it were. And of course Titan is using the Hellcat to shoot up the church tower. That's fine. And entirely expected. That half track we were moving back because it had no ammo. That half track is freaking out. That's fine. And also completely expected. People are shooting at that half-track. But yeah, the guys up in the church tower, there's only one of them left now. Oh no, I was talking about the wrong one. They're all dead, are they? No, they just ran downstairs a lot. Well done, guys. Did we at least get a shot off, or did we just get killed immediately? We got killed immediately before we could do anything. Yeah. Morons. Well done, guys. And, these guys ran off at some point. Yeah, what happened to you? They just got shuffled into a shaken state because their buddies did? Maybe. Yeah, I need to start moving up there and just start blapping houses. Have we actually got any fire down on these people? Yes, but ugh. The flat wagon is decidedly underwhelming here. There's not actually anybody in there to shoot them at either. I should have changed that target. Or did I change that target? Yes, I did. So stop shooting. Screw this. I might just move the flak wagon over here. To where we can just blap that corner with them. Blap. I'm saying that a lot. Stupid word. Oh, there goes our half track going over that way. How? They suddenly gained radio contact about here. And then they lose it again in a minute. That's weird. That is weird. Very strange. But yeah, let's see what we got down here then. This is our HMD team we saw, being machine gunned up and shot up by the Panther. That's a rifle grenade getting fired at the... Yeah, there's another one. Being fired at the half track. Which is now going, uh-oh, time to not be here. It's the... crew from the Jackson. And then, yeah, these guys have decided that they want to be somewhere else. They're running off with their MG. The amazing crack Jackson crew, Survivor, is now shooting up the... It's probably a good idea to close down the guys in that half track. Or in fact, it's probably better off just as a bleeding gun position. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything else there. Did the mortars fire any rounds? Yeah, a few. It looks like only one of them actually... actually got close. But yeah, okay. Let's push that. Where's our little bugger with the grease gun? There you are. You can have some fire. And then we need to push these guys up. Go on, just drive at him. What could go wrong? Right, let's get you over here, because I want to kill that sniper team. In all seriousness, it is actually a problem in the sense that it's observing all this stuff. Let's see how you like some 30mm HE. Reversing, you're moving up. You're still going in there. Let's push you up to the side of the church. You should be safe from the Hellcat there, he says. Last words. It's a target arc, let's not do that. And let's just, for the lulz, actually do that shot or two with the Tiger, just to get some fire out. And you guys, let's get you actually firing under there, because we'll get that arc that we were talking about. Up a bit. We've still got 2 mortars that I haven't touched yet, and 2 MG teams that I haven't touched. So yeah, you know, it's not like part of me wants to just like concentrate and just go for it, but another part of me says there's a Jackson out there and I don't know where it is. Oh, wall check. No, it's all still there. And, you know, etc. So yeah. Because I don't think we're really, you know, inflicting any casualties on Titan right now. That's just not happening. A lot of which has to do with the fact that most of my force is back here and not up here. So yeah, and of course a lot of the firepower is on fire. But yeah, I'm not being tremendously decisive here, which is an issue. And at some point I probably just need to just get in there and force a confrontation with the armour and try and come off best. Which is, you know, totally feasible on the one hand. On the other hand, yeah, there's a Jackson out there that could put holes in things. With plenty of keyholing opportunities. So, yeah. Actually, let's stay up there for a bit and put some rounds in down here, because you are shockingly inaccurate and we might get lucky. That mortar's going to have smoke hanging around as well, so I might be able to get up close and personal with it. But yeah, let's see. Let's see